So I could be late on this news, but Will Hardy has emerged as a leading candidate, or aka the front runner for the Utah Jazz head coaching job that has like 20 candidates. So let's talk about it. So shout out the Salt Lake Tribune for this. So the Utah Jazz may be in the midst of probably the biggest coaching search ever. And now 3 weeks into the process, the decision makers are going to get the wonderkin from the Greg Popovich tree, and now Celtics assistant Will Hardy is seeming like the front runner, and it's due to his relationships with the Jazz office and Danny Ainge didn't officially overlap, but probably his guys are telling him in Boston that he still are friends with that Will Hardy is the man. I want to hear your thoughts down below. Do you guys as Utah Jazz fans want Will Hardy, and why? Like, let's just basically get into it. I would love to hear your thoughts. So this is, look, allegedly, for me, I think Will Hardy, this is a guy who worked his way up from a video intern to video coordinator before becoming an assistant coach for Greg Popovich on the Spurs. Spent 11 seasons with the team before he joined Ime Udoka in Boston. And the other candidate is allegedly, I think it's Kevin Young. Kevin Young is the second leading candidate, and it's due to the fact that Kevin Young is a guy who was an assistant coach for Philadelphia for 4 seasons before joining in 2020 the Suns staff, and he's been on teams that basically have made it deep into the playoffs for the last 5 years. So he comes from winning success. Will Hardy is a guy who just seems like he's really a tacticianist. He knows how to do stuff. He analyzes plays, and he's a young guy. Okay, he's pretty young. I think he's like 34, I believe is his age, and I could be wrong on it. 34, yes. He's one of the youngest he would be one of the youngest head coaches in the NBA at only 34. And that's the crazy part, is he's been around the NBA for basically since he was 22 years old, for 12 years. And I think that's the impressive part about all this. If you guys, who would you want, Kevin Young, or would you rather get yourselves Will Hardy and take a chance on that? I think I would right now. I would be fine with Kevin Young. I bet you in third place is Johnny Bryant, the Knicks assistant, who has a really good relationship with Donovan Mitchell. And this is where this all comes down to. People don't realize it's like Donovan Mitchell is the key guy here that they want to keep happy. Okay, and I think that's what people need to understand, is this job is whatever will keep their man Donovan Mitchell in Salt Lake City. So that's where I want to hear your thoughts. What do you guys think you need? First off, I think Will Hardy coming from the Greg. First off, working with Ime Udoka, he's going to be able to coach defense. I think he's especially also coming from the Spurs lineage. I think that's something people need to understand, that like I really do think the Spurs get the best out of their coaches, and the reason for that is they teach them that fundamentals is the most important thing, and perimeter defense is where this team needs to improve, and not having their players like debacle all the time. But if they can do that, I think Will Hardy can be the good guy. I'm about to like cough, and I don't want to, but I want to hear your thoughts. That was bad. Oh my god. That was it. That's a video. I have an NBA show that's daily, Monday through Friday, 9:30 Central Time, 10:30 Eastern Time, 7:30 Pacific or 8:30 Pacific. I think 7:30 Pacific, 8:30 Mountain Time. You guys should check it out. It's fun. And yeah, I don't really have anything else to say. I hope you guys do have a great day. Check out my channels, like and subscribe. I'm Sam.